guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're tuning into my channel for the first time, hi, my name is Ria and I make content on beauty, fashion and lifestyle. Do take a moment and subscribe to my channel. With that, let's begin today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to do a first impressions and review of the very viral Tirtir Red Cushion Foundation. This product needs no introduction. It's been a rave on the internet for so long and it's finally in India and every creator around is reviewing it. And I have been eyeing this for the last 6 months and I finally have it. So without wasting any more time, let's quickly start with the review. I'm so excited to try this. I've had this for a week, but I've been saving it for this video. So before I get on with the actual first impressions, I want to mention a few things. Firstly, I got this from a physical store. I did not buy this online. So there's this Instagram store called Debug Beauty and they deal with all kind of Korean skincare and makeup. I think they're a fairly new page. I discovered them this year, sometime around mid-year, but they happen to have an offline store in my hometown, Kolkata. So I was visiting recently, and that's when I decided to go to the store and check out the shades for myself. Now, the tinted cushion foundations have been available at the Debug Beauty store for months now. I think I discovered them around June, July this year, and they had this foundation since then. Unfortunately, I did not have any trip planned to Kolkata during this time. Otherwise, I would have gotten it much before. But anyway, it's available on Nykaa and Tira and a couple of other stores as well. I think Macron Beauty, who again deals with K-beauty products, they also had the TT Cushion foundation from long back. But I think when you're buying a foundation or a concealer or any kind of base product for the very first time, I think it's wise to actually go to the store and try it on yourself and then decide which shade to go for. Although I have to admit that the store lighting could be really off and confusing. So I've been to Sephora, I've been to Mac Store, I've been to Shopper Stop Beauty and to Debug Beauty recently, and the store lighting really confuses me. It's really difficult to figure out whether the shade is actually matching or not. The lighting is such that almost all the shades feel similar, so it's very difficult to actually gauge whether the shade suits you. But for me anyway, choosing a foundation and concealer is sort of a trial and error method. I don't always get it right, mostly I get it wrong. But yeah, here's hoping this one is the right shade match. Now I've actually willingly gone for a lighter shade because this foundation is supposed to oxidize. That's what I've been seeing online. A lot of Indian creators are reviewing this foundation right now, but I've seen so many videos beforehand from international creators and they have all said that this one oxidized. So it's wise to go for a shade or two lighter. The shade that I have chosen is 24N Latte. This is the shade the essay at the Debug Beauty recommended to me and I thought I'll give it a try. So of course, this is a mini version. This one only contains 4.5 gram of products and they also have a fuller size of this. It retails for 1200 on Nykaa, but if I remember correctly, the initial few days when Nykaa launched this product, it was for 1300 and then they reduced the price by 100 rupees. However, I got this at 1300 from Debug Beauty and the full size comes at 2050. Again, initially it was priced at 2100 on Nykaa, then they reduced the price by 50 rupees. Pretty standard packaging. It's all in red, denoting the red TT Cushion foundation, and they have the shade name mentioned at the front of the packaging as well as it was mentioned right here. I have taken it off because I have to open the seal, and the full ingredient list is mentioned right here on the side. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this. I've of course already peeked inside and the packaging is just too cute. Look at it. It's such a travel friendly packaging. It will just go into your any small bag so easily. It looks so cute. It's so compact and also very lightweight. Let's open this. So this is how it looks. I think you probably know it by now. It's raving all over the internet. It has a small size mirror and a cute little puff that will come easily onto your fingers. It has this band thing, so it's convenient to put your finger inside and then use it all across your face. They have a protective cover on the mirror as well, which for some reason I'm unable to remove. But anyway, let's go ahead and open the actual foundation. Again, this has a protective layer and on this side you are supposed to tap off the excess product and then apply it on your face to get a better even coverage. Now let's take off this sticker. I've been trying to do that. Okay, so this is what the shade 24N Latte looks like. I hope it's a shade lighter so that after 15 minutes, half an hour when it oxidizes, it's actually my shade. I'm really intrigued to dip my finger and see how the shade looks like so that I can give you guys a swatch as well. Okay, let me do that. Ooh. It's a cushion foundation and it feels exactly like that. It's cushiony, it's soft, and let me just do a swatch of it. Okay, I feel this is going to be really light on me, but let's see how it looks once blended out. I forgot to apply my primer. I've of course done my skincare, but I'll just quickly do my primer. Now I'm really confused whether this foundation is suitable for oily skin or for dry skin. Like I've heard so many dry skin people say that you really need to prep your skin well, but then there are people who say that you really need to set your face well so that it does not get oily later. So I'm quite confused as to which one to believe, but of course I'm trying it for myself now and I'll see how it works for me. Okay. So like they say, I'll tap off the excess here and I feel this is a little too yellow for me. So that has actually been my concern when I was seeing all of those videos and swatches. Even the neutral shades seem to be quite yellow. But I think I can walk around with this. I mean, if I blend it well and then of course trust the process and do my concealer and everything else, I think I can walk with it. But it's not really a bad shade match. Is it a little lighter on me? Tad bit probably. But I've also taken very little amount of the product to see how the coverage actually is, because a lot of people claim that it's high coverage and then there are some people who are claiming that it's not. Your acne marks and everything can be seen, and honestly I feel this sort of has a buildable coverage, so my suggestion would be to use less and then gradually build it up. But I don't mind the coverage. Like I have a lot of pigmentation under my eyes and it has covered it up to an extent. Yes, it does look a little yellow, but the coverage is really, really nice. And it's so lightweight on the skin. I feel like I've done some skincare and I don't really have any foundation on. It's that lightweight. I can't feel a thing. I've not applied it on my neck as of yet. So, do you think it is matching my skin, or I'm kind of getting a feeling that it's probably exactly my skin match or maybe a tad bit lighter, and I'm quite scared that when it oxidizes it will look very dark on me. But let's go ahead and complete blending it all first. But I'm amazed at how lightweight this feels. I mostly use skin tints or very lightweight foundations, and I feel this is the most lightweight foundation I've ever used till date. Especially because this gives you so much of coverage. So something that gives you so much of coverage yet is that lightweight, amazing. Also with the mini one, even though I really like the packaging, I feel it might feel a tad bit inconvenient to use such a small puff to cover your whole face. I feel like the bigger packaging with the bigger puff would be more convenient to use. It's nothing major, but I feel like the bigger puff will give off a better finish. Not a better finish, I would say, but would be a little more convenient to use. So this is what my skin looks like after one swipe of the cushion foundation. It looks very skin-like, which I really like, but there is coverage, of course. It has not really covered all of my acne scars. I have a really deep acne scar right here. It has covered it to an extent, but if I probably build it up a little, I think this too will be covered. And you can see my under eye pigmentations. They are a little covered, but they're still there. So if you're someone who has a lot of pigmentation under your eyes or around your mouth area, you would need a concealer. Apart from that, I feel like this is not the most dry skin friendly foundation. You really have to prep your skin well if you are a dry skin person. I am a dry skin person myself and I've done all of my skincare today and then used the primer and then applied it, so my skin does not really feel dry. This has sort of a semi matte to dewy finish. It's neither a completely matte foundation nor is it a very dewy one. It's somewhere in between, I feel. And for first impressions, I'm actually really loving it. It's giving what I was expecting. It has good coverage, medium to buildable coverage, and it feels like your second skin. I honestly don't feel like I have a foundation on. It feels so lightweight and it looks like that as well. It does not look cakey or that you have a lot of foundation on your face even though you have cotton coverage. It looks so natural and gives you a skin skin-like finish. It is a tad bit yellow, I feel. And even though I think I can work with this and manage the whole look, but it is a tad bit yellow considering this is a neutral tone foundation. Also for the price, I do feel like this is a great foundation. Even though it might not be too long lasting in terms of it's quite a small pack and it might finish off very soon if you are a regular at makeup. So if I consider that, it could be a little pricey. But if you're someone who wears makeup occasionally and wants a really good, nice base, which is very skin-like and lightweight, I think this would be a good choice to go for if you find your right shade. Now let's come to the oxidation part of it. So it's just been about a few minutes since I put this on. So I'll be back after half an hour. Let me complete my whole makeup look and I'll come back in a while and give you my final opinion. Okay guys, I've finished the whole look and it's been more than half an hour and I feel the foundation has oxidized a little. I won't say it has oxidized too much because I feel it has overall given me a very flawless finish, and yeah, it has definitely slightly oxidized and I feel it is truly matching to my skin now. And with the overall look, I'm very satisfied. The foundation does not feel like it's not the right match for me. I think I've gotten my right match. But this is definitely not the most dry skin friendly foundation. You really have to prep your skin well if you're a dry skin person like me. In spite of doing all of my proper skincare and using a primer, I feel like I do see a bit of texture around my mouth area, but that's okay. I mean, when you see makeup in real life, you can actually see textures and pores and scars and whatever. Only when you're watching makeup online, it looks flawless, but in real life, it does not look flawless. Makeup is supposed to only enhance your features, not hide all of the flaws that you have in your skin. So I don't really mind. Probably next time I'll use a hydrating primer instead of using a silicone based primer. I think it will give an even better finish. But otherwise, I really like it. I think this is definitely going to become my go-to foundation from now on because it's so easy to use, so convenient, and getting the right shade match in the first try feels so good. I'll try and shade for another half an hour or an hour and see if it oxidizes even more. I'll keep you guys updated. If not in this video, definitely in a short. Overall, I'm really happy with this product. Once this finishes, I'm definitely going to go ahead and buy myself the bigger one. I think it's going to become a staple in my regular makeup vanity, and I would so love to try out their pink cushions as well as their silver cushions whenever they're available in India. More intrigued towards their silver cushion because that claims to give you a very skin-like, minimal, dewy kind of a finish, more like a skin tint. This one too gives you such a skin-like finish. I honestly don't know how TT can up this, but I'm so impressed and I'm so looking forward to try out more cushion foundations from them. So this is definitely a thumbs up when it comes to first impressions, and I think I'm going to enjoy it so much. And if you're somewhere around my skin tone and you have been wanting to try this out, I would advise to stick to the neutral shades because their warm shades will look even more yellow. And even if you're someone with a warm undertone, I would still recommend trying out the neutral shade, and definitely keep in mind the oxidation part. It will oxidize, so take a shade or two lighter, and definitely go for the mini one to begin with so that when you use it and try it, and then if you like it, you can go and invest in a bigger one. And honestly, I think it's a great value for money product because you need so little to cover your whole face. And if you're not someone who is using a foundation on a regular basis and only uses it occasionally, I think this should last you quite a long time. And yeah, I think that's it for the first impressions and the review of the Tirtir Red Cushion Foundation. If I have any changes in my opinions, I'll definitely update you guys in one of my YT shorts. So subscribe if you haven't already. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it and I hope it was helpful to you guys. I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Until then, take care, keep smiling. Bye!